there, Susie Kerr-Wright, the Cosmic Cupcake with this week's forecast. And this is for November 16th through the 23rd. Our void, of course, moon's Friday, 2:05 p.m. to 5:19 p.m. And then the moon's going to enter meticulous Virgo. Sunday, 5:21 p.m. to 8:16 p.m. The moon will be void, and then it's going to go into lovely Libra. And Tuesday at 6:04 p.m. to 8:58 p.m. the moon will be void, and then it's going to move into seductive Scorpio. So today, Warrior Mars in Virgo challenges us to push forward after a week of seeming wins and losses. Now, in this case, we may not have completely lost what we think we did. So don't give up. Just kind of tweak your skills, get a different perspective, and it still may work, whether it's relationships, work, projects, whatever. On Tuesday, the sun's going to then enter optimistic Sagittarius for its stay until December 21st. This is big thinking, guys. Fiery, adventurous energy. So on Tuesday, when Mars actually makes a nice, easy trine to Pluto, there may be some big moments of aha and transformation. It's going to be real cool. So, and then, of course, on the 23rd, what have I been warning you about for months now? Next Wednesday, our planet of all things related to communication, Mercury, goes retrograde. Oh no! And I've been telling you, do all your Christmas shopping ahead of time, real early this year, because it's going to stay retrograde until December 13th. Now, for any of you who have ever heard me talk about Mercury retrograde, you know that means that about a week after it's technically gone direct, we're still in that storm or shadow period there. And so so you really want to get as much done as you can before the 23rd, where it's actually starting to happen now, so but you still got some time. So anyway, so Mercury retrograde periods are not good for what? You all know this. Not good for starting new things or buying electronics. Ooh, right during the Christmas season. Yeah, thanks. So make sure you keep all your receipts from anything electronic that you buy, anything mechanical, electronic, that kind of thing. And make sure you put them in a place where you're not bound to lose them, because what happens during Mercury retrograde? Oh, we lose things. Yes, we do. We forget. We get going too crazy and yeah. So just use precautions with use caution with that. Now, I do have a video out here on YouTube, somewhere, should be somewhere around on here, that is just on Mercury retrograde. So you want to take a look at that, and so you can see the best ways to navigate through this potentially challenging period of time. And so watch that. And let's see, where am I? And finally, oh boy, Thanksgiving. Partial solar eclipse on Thanksgiving. So, or the day before. Yeah, it's right around there. So this is, it's in Sag. So again, once again, it's excess. So if we ever needed, we really didn't need any more energy to tell us about excessive eating or excessive, blowing things out of proportion and that kind of thing. And that's exactly what's going to be on the holiday of feasting. So, so seriously, pace yourself at the table, people. I'm not kidding. No, you will risk getting super sick. So, by sign this week, and what I did was I've really been into this Pan Am thing, and since Mercury retrograde is going to be in Sagittarius, which rules travel, a lot of people traveling now, I just kind of did the little forecast with kind of an airline flavor to it. So anyways, let's get started here with Aries. Mercury is literally in your travel sector this week. So be prepared for delays, detours. Make sure you double check all your details. It wouldn't hurt to have a couple of backup plans if you're traveling through the holiday. You might get bumped off a flight or two. The best thing, you just be prepared, and just be prepared to go with it. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen. Nothing may happen, but you just want to make sure that you're paying attention and getting to the right place at the right time. Leaving lots of extra time, right? That's what we do during Mercury retrograde. Taurus, you're the pilot this week of your life, and it's time to take charge of your financial sector and plot the course ahead so you don't hit any unnecessary turbulence down the road. Gemini, you be the flight attendant with the passenger who keeps ringing the little button, every 5 minutes. So people are going to keep kind of popping back up in your life repeatedly until you really sit down and try and figure out what it is, why it is they're so needy, and maybe there's some way that you can work with them on a different level, because chances are it's going to be a lot of those people that you kind of hoped wouldn't show up back in your life. So so you may need to spend a few minutes getting to the bottom of why they have that fear of flying, and how you can help them. So Cancer, beverage service is late. Grumpy passengers want their drinks, and it's up to you to figure out a way to streamline the process. So for you, how can more efficient routines get you back on track? That's your question. Leo, Who needs an in-flight movie with you on board? Oh my God, your creativity is inspired this week. So get back to your creative roots. Enjoy this week. Entertain passengers with that charismatic personality and your silly, corny jokes. Virgo, you're in charge of the baggage handlers, and no bag will be lost under your watch. So Mercury is your ruling planet, and it's showing up in your house of home and family. So for you, you're going to be tossing out old baggage like a pro and getting ready to fly with nothing more than a very simple little Pan Am carry-on bag. Libra, you've been traveling quite a bit this year, really for the last year and a half or so, right? Yeah, long journeys. And this is the last leg of a long series of trips you made. So you'll be glad to stay a little closer to home this season for a while. And minor vehicle glitches and little things that happen around, communication glitches and stuff are going to be absolutely nothing compared to all the hours you put in jet setting around the emotional world. So just flow with it. Scorpio, you're the passenger who travels through Oregon on their way from Nashville to Dallas. Yeah. And it costs you extra for your ticket too because you screwed up. So it's evident you're spending more than you're making. So take time to reassess your financial priorities. This is a big lesson in patience and planning. So don't blow your stack. They'll kick you off the plane. That's what they do with irate passengers, right? So just call your best buds and spend some time on the phone catching up with them while you're in those layovers. Sagittarius, you are the airline this week. In the good news, and of course you're responsible for everything. So the good news is the sun in Sag is going to put you, as it puts you in the news, you're going to be completely ready to unveil your plans for all, to fix all the problems. So add those extra flights, upgrade some passengers, and that means paying attention to your relationships a little more. And everyone will be flying the friendly skies again very peacefully. Capricorn, you're lucky you. You get seated next to the Hare Krishna. Oh my God, you're in hell. But wait, by the end of the flight, you've actually opened your mind a little bit more. Wow. Now, he didn't convert you. He's not going to convert you, of course. But you're going to gain some great insight that could really change your life and help you realize the world isn't actually conspiring against you. So just talk to some strangers this week. Aquarius, you are the passenger traveling with friends to Vegas and a bunch of crazy girls and crazy guys. But why do you have to be the one responsible for keeping your crazy friends in line? Well, you don't, okay? Course correction for you. Don't try to control. Just let others pick up their own messes. Pisces, you're the co-pilot, and you're anxious for your turn in the big chair. But don't get ahead of yourself this time. Pay attention to your own controls, because any miscalculations are going to be very much noticed by all of the hundreds of passengers on the plane. So soon you'll have your chance to fly the big bird from the pilot seat, so don't worry about it. And that wraps up this week's forecast. To find out how to reach me, to be able to reach me, to find out where the planets impact you personally in your chart, because this is for sun sign and ascendant only, visit my website at astrogirl12.com. And I'm also, guys, I gotta let you know, please subscribe to this channel if you want to continue to get these videos, because I am going to take a short sabbatical from probably Blog Talk and definitely these videos and some other things in my life for a while. As I've been advising clients for months now, this is kind of the downtime to reorganize and reassess and look forward to where I want to go. So I'm going to take my own advice and do that. Now, I may be back in a couple of weeks with these videos, but I may not be back until January. So you want to subscribe so you'll know when I do this. Also, go to my website, astrogirl12.com, and subscribe to my newsletter. I will continue the newsletter so you'll always know where to find me and what's going on. And I'll keep you updated. So I hope you all have a wonderful, in case I don't see you before the Christmas season, have wonderful holidays, all of them, and take care of yourselves, and I will be back as soon as I can. And for the Cosmic Cupcake, Susie Kerr-Wright, here's wishing you all a sweet and delicious week. Bye-bye.